Okay, before anybody gets to steal this shit, because I had this shit on my mind like right this second. I said I'm recording. Okay, you know what's so crazy to me? When motherfuckers say, yeah, I'm gonna go a little left field. Left field, like you just going unorthodox, right? That's so like I don't understand whoever came up with that saying. That makes entirely no sense. Think about this. All right, if you play baseball, right, or watch baseball, or know anything about baseball, you'll get a lot of right-handed players or right-handed people in life. All right, so right-handed players when they hit or they get ready to go up to bat, they're hitting from the side where the right hand is in their power zone, the back end of their body, because they can drive off their back leg, right? So when they hit, they drive. Let's say drive the ball, like just like you driving a what do you call it? When you play golf, they say drive it. So when you drive it to your wheelhouse. Your wheelhouse is going over your left shoulder, right? Because your right arm is taking the ball to where left field. So if there's more right-handed people in the world than left-handed people, why would somebody say I'm gonna go a little left field like it's so unorthodox? No, right field is unorthodox because a left-handed baseball player that hits left-handed that's on the other side of the plate. When they're on the other side of the plate, their left hand is on their back shoulder. Their right hand is on their front shoulder. The left hand is on the back end where the wheelhouse is your thighs. That's why they say they want you to bat. A lot of sports I notice they want you to have your legs shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart. That's when you the most balanced and you can use your legs as the power or use the muscles. So I'm like looking like that doesn't make any sense. Why would you say I'm gonna go with a left field? No, I'm gonna like when people say I'm gonna just say I'm gonna go a little right field. Right field is for the left-handed hitters because you barely have any left-handed hitters in a game, unless you have like a switch hitter. Like they'll have a switch hitter is a person that can combat a pitcher. So if you have a right-handed pitcher, you put a left-handed batter up against a right-handed pitcher, it gives the right-handed pitcher trouble. You have a left-handed pitcher and it's a switch hitter, you give the left-handed pitcher trouble when you have a right-handed batter. There's some baseball players and Tom, I can't remember the guy's name. What's his name? I'm not sure if it was Craig Cangelosi or Ken Caminetti, one of the two. They used to bat switch. They used to bat switch, so they can bat so that you give the pitcher problems when you bat like that. So it's like using your left and right brain at the same time. But so like going back to what I was saying, being going right field. I'm gonna go a little right. People always say I'm gonna go a little left field. No, it's going right field because you barely have left-handed hitters, and you got people saying that and believing that. But if you don't understand something, you just say it just because. And that's the whole thing of sayings. When you have like certain sayings, people say certain things and not even knowing the full meaning of something or don't even have a grasp of it. They just say it because everybody else says it and it becomes like common knowledge for everybody else to say it just because you heard somebody say it. Why would you do that? Like you sound stupid if you don't understand what you're saying. So I'm like, I've never heard anybody say I'm gonna go a little right field. Right field is where like when like say if a right-handed batter hits towards where right field, that's where you say I'm gonna hit what do you call it? Uh, what's the word? What's the word? See, I'm thinking about pulling it. You pull it, and the other word when you hit it opposite. Well, you can hit opposite field, but it's another term for it in baseball. You hit opposite field. So if you hit opposite field, you actually catching actually the end of the bat instead of catching the full part of the thickness of the bat. Actually catching the end of the bat to make it go opposite field. So long story short, if you're a left-handed batter, you have less left-handed batters or left-handed players in baseball, so they'll end up hitting it pulling the ball towards their where they're at on that side of the plate towards right field, more than likely, unless the hitting coach or the third base coach gives them the signal to hit opposite field is for certain plays. But anyway, left-handed go a little left field. That's so that's so way that doesn't make any sense. So now on, I hear somebody saying that, I don't think I'm gonna explain it. It depends. I'm just gonna look at them like, that don't make any sense. I'll just say that don't make any sense. I guess the conversation to come from it. But yeah, I'm gonna go a little right field. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little right field. 5-5-5.